Okay, today we are leaving for the war zone. It is 4:22 in the morning on Saturday, April 6th. And I've been up, I got 3 hours of sleep last night. Been up since 3:30, just getting everything ready. And I don't know if I'm in focus. Here we go. I honestly haven't been able to sleep in like days. Just I've had the hardest time adjusting. And had the hardest time adjusting, and so it's like I've been sleeping like 2 hours here, 2 hours there during the day, and then I'm just up all night, and so it's just been like honestly really difficult on like my mind and my body. And now, you know, we're going to the front lines, and yeah, and who knows, I don't know how much sleep we'll get there. I look like a big robber. So am I nervous? I would be lying if I said I wasn't. Oh, I know to an extent, you know, what I'm walking into and the risks that I'm taking by doing this. I get it. But to me, it's worth it for the people who are in there, you know? It doesn't necessarily scare me to be in a war zone as far as like my safety goes. That's not really what I'm worried about. I'm just making some coffee. If anybody's like wondering, like, what is she doing? Like, I'm making coffee. It's not actually my safety in the war zone that I'm concerned about. It is my, how do I put this? It's the trauma that comes along with it. It's the vicarious trauma that you experience when you're in there, and when you go into a war zone, on every level, emotional, physical, spiritual. You're in a war, and it's just very hard on the body and the mind and the soul. It's exciting because I know every time I go into a situation like this, I walk out changed. Every time you walk taller, because the people that you've met and the work that you've done together and the relationships you've made, and just the fact that you put your hands in the soil and you gave it everything you got. You walk out happy and content and so full of joy, but at the same time, the stories that you've heard and the own trauma that you've endured in this time, and whatever else that comes with it, the sleepless nights, or just the hardness of the work, if that makes sense, and the fact that all the people that you have just come to love and work alongside in the trenches, you're leaving there. And so you simultaneously walk out just a little smaller and heavier. And it's such a hard place to balance all of that, you know? But at the end of the day, it's always worth it. I need to go get, here's a picture of Jesus. That's my man. That is my man. I always put him right here. Right over my heart. I know who goes with me, who goes before me, who comes up behind me, and what we're all doing this for, right?
Come on, children!
Come on, kids.
2 hours of sleep and 4 cups of coffee.
Are you afraid to lose us? Yeah. If you'll lose us, you'll train
We've been trying to
girls.
lose her for so many.
Stop! So, Hawkeye?
Yeah.
Do you want to explain why your window is the only one is the only one that's foggy on the entire train.
Because it's hot in here.
Okay, only to you.
Well, I don't know why. It's only hot to me, but it's hot. Look at, I'm like, oh.
His window is like
I think it's not from me. It's not from me.
oh, okay. It's
him.
100% from you.
It's not.
Okay.
I'm freezing.
You're not. We've spent 6 hours on the train. Can't believe it went by so fast. And now we've got 6 hours in a van to the war zone. Why am I? What's happening?
Why are you? Hi. Hi, Paul.
Hey, Paul. So this is Alona, and she came with us from Hawkeye. Get your head out of here. So she came with us on the train ride, and she's going to be one of our translators. And are you excited? Yes. We're happy you're here.
I was waiting for that for several months.
You were? Yeah. Okay, good. You're a brave woman. Uh-oh. We're crossing train tracks, so we have to be careful.
Where are we? Going to Stanica Luganska.
Where are we
That
right
is
now?
a small village. So on one side of village there is Russian border. On the other side of village there is a border with occupied area of Ukraine that is controlled by Russian force. And there is a third side that is entry from Ukraine. So yeah, basically we will be surrounded by Russian force from two sides.
Нет такого. А? Ну это надо у вас спросить, я не знаю. Личный? Я не знаю. Я им не владею. А таких нету у нас. Спасибо, Господу. Я, кстати, сейчас сегодня, когда ехал отсюда, забирал одного полицейского.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How do we get in here? Give me your chicken. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Oh my goodness. There's a picture in their house. That's from last time we were here. Rima, Vladimir, and me.
I show you.
Okay. Oh, fun. These are so cute. That was the last time.
This.
Oh, that was teaching self-defense. Look. Oh my goodness. That's so cute. Yum. Hello. From my friend.
Это от
you.
моих друзей, вам.
Okay.
Thank you. Надеюсь, что эта камера поможет вам начать.
It's Sunday morning, so we are going to go to church right now.
Привет.
So cute. Hello.
Hello.
И вот, и вот,
Да.
и вот она.
Красиво. So beautiful.
Yes, just like you.
И сидящего справа от отца.
Как раз Бог и на облаке живет.
Rima. Hello. This is Rima. She's the newest Graceful Warrior leader, and we love her so much.
Barbecue.
We're gonna have a barbecue tonight. because actually it was supposed to be really cold, but the weather is really nice. I mean, we're still wearing jackets, but it's not as cold as we thought it was gonna be.
Hello.
Hello.
Mira.
Мы будем пару часов.
Hello. Our pickled watermelon. It's very good.
Ну вот научишься, будешь дома делать.
Basically, in Ukraine, people survive because all of them are pickled everything, fruits, vegetables,
They pickle everything.
everything,
Yeah.
even meat,
Yeah.
just everything.
Bread. Bread.
Pigeon killer. Have a seat. Look at
There's my perfect little chair. Just to give an idea of how big that is, there's my shoe. Oh, look at his little chair.
This stuff is really good, by the way.
What is it?
It's like a leek.
Pigeon grass.
And it's like a garlic, like this. It's like, oh, it's so strong.
Him, Ansel. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it?
It's a
It's a
drill.
paintball gun. It's a hand drill.
Oh,
That is a homemade drill.
Nice.
Homemade. He made that.
that's amazing.
So it's really crazy because
I wanna
the
see
first
that
thing
after we
I said
get
is
done
it
with
was a
my,
drill. I don't have
interview
it on
here.
tape.
Oh my gosh. You're the kid that probably their mom put up a gold star chart and they're like, so crazy, Mom, because you just saw me sweep the floor, so why don't you put 10 stars
Oh,
up?
I definitely do that.
Like just having a laugh attack.
He's going into the red zone.
Thank you.
Сделайте.
So that was a crazy day. It was so much fun just with church and getting to visit everybody and going over to Alexander's house, and they cooked us this big feast, and then we got to see like actual like mortar and shrapnel that he found in his garden, and you know, we're a half a mile from the front lines, and you know what's amazing though is that they said that it's gotten a lot more peaceful. They had a big shootout last month, and there's just like, you know, you see bullet holes everywhere. And you know, when I was here last time, I was walking down the street and a bomb went off a little further away, and then all this rapid gunfire I heard, and it was crazy. And so it's so cool to think like I mean, it's just been a couple weeks, but that there's just been there's been more peace, and there's lights in the city, the town square now. It's a little village, you know, but it's just, especially when you see the little kids and you just think like, oh goodness, like I'm glad that it's getting safer for them. So tomorrow we're going to start working the land and planting a lot of crops for them, because the winter gets so cold here that they were telling me that they work all like summer and all the warm months to grow crops, and then they pickle them like hours and hours and hours a day. They pickle them because when it hits winter, they just eat pickled food constantly. So we're going to help them plant a bunch of crops, and then yeah, we're going to be pretty busy this week doing that, and then I'll be training Rima self-defense, and then we're going to go back to Kiev in a week. So it's going to be a busy but great week, and it's just amazing to come back to a war zone like this, and to see people that you know and that love you so much, and that you love them, and it's like they've become, you know, family. And so we just love being here. I'm gonna be honest, so I've been feeling like, you know, off and on anxiety and stuff, but it's a war zone. It's what you get. But it's good overall. Okay, see you next time. Love you guys.